Okay, so didn't take long to find out where my error was, but we'll leave that as image view. Now we're going to create an Android source, SRC, then drawable and Dane1. So now this is going to pop up over here. There we go. We can obviously shrink the size if we want, but we're not going to at this point. What we are going to do is we're going to create another layout resource file, orientation. We want it to be a landscape one, so we're going to now do landscape for the about page. So name it activity _about, or whatever you decided to name yours. Again, it's blank, it's pretty annoying. So what we'll do is we'll go grab the code from here, home, page up, and we will paste. So as you can probably tell, yep, doesn't look good. Bit shocked everything's still in there, so now we'll go over and take a look. Our margin top is way too high. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just do it to 10. Wow, I screwed that one up a bit. And we'll have the width of it. Again, I think 400 work, but we'll do 450 here. Yeah, so it's a bit more what we're looking for. Now, what we're going to do is this one's over a bit too far. So instead of wrapping content to the width, we'll just have it at about 100 dp. So actually, you know what? 150 will do. There we go. So that looks like it's about the size of the actual image. Now we've got center horizontal. So instead of having it at center horizontal, I'm just going to have it layout gravity left. Now this should, yep, pulls it all the way across. So now over here we've got a nice little piece of area where we can create another text view. Sorry, remember the capitals, text view, and I prefer a bit more space. That was a bit annoying. Everything there sort of fell apart on me. So yeah, we'll do say what the image is 300, so we'll do the image 150 by something 300 by, I don't know, maybe 100. So now we'll see what we can do here by entering just a string. So we'll go grab the string from up the top. Don't worry, it's not going to be the same size, so we'll have a bit of leniency here. And at some point you might want to create your own new string. I'm just going to use this one because wow, I really don't know what's happening sometimes. So I'll grab this string again. Now hopefully this one will work. Now, there we go. So now let's see what's happened. Now, layout width is missing. Okay, so that's probably not good. But yeah, we can see right now it's not at the view level that we want it to be. So what we're going to need to do here, so we're going to need to create another linear layout. And don't worry, this is not hard. / linear layout. Android, I don't know, just match parent and which parent we'll start with. Now we'll close this part. Oh, we'll copy it, get rid of it. Then we'll come back down here. Sorry, my computer's taking a bit of time. Now, it's done nothing. So what we need to do here is we need to add in, I think I've done something wrong. No, Android. So this is a bit annoying at the moment, actually. What are we missing? Oh, so it's taking the linear layout out of here, so add that in as well. So that's a bit annoying. So yeah, so this should solve the issue. O for orientation. Now this time we'll use horizontal rather than vertical, because now it's put the new text over a little bit. So now we can see what we're looking at. Remember, keep some nice space and all that. You don't want everything looking just jumbled up. We'll go down to the text, Android text size, say we've done 40, we'll do 35 SP. Remember SP for text, DP for everything else. Okay, so now yeah, that is not great either, but it's a little bit better. Now, how about we do Android layout gravity center? Again, it's just putting it in the center, and we will also, in the width of fill, oh no, wrap, and it's fill, isn't it? Look, why does this thing not pop up? Yeah, fill content. So there we go. And probably best at this point to now add in Android gravity and center. So now this should center it in everything. But we haven't really solved the problem here, so I'm going to go over to my Evernote page, hopefully, yep, and we will be clicking on our little colors list, or my colors list. You guys can find the link if you want. I'm going to find red. I just want a nice bright red and all that, but there's so many reds here available, so we'll just scan down. Ferrari red, that sounds like a good one, and as we're doing a bit of a programming course, I'm assuming most of you guys will be liking Ferrari red. So firstly we'll add an into string, because again, we should be doing this all the time. Color red, just leave it as a red, don't worry about anything really. There we go, so we now got Ferrari red. Now, where were we working on? Working over here. Now we had Android text color red. So now there we go. Okay, so it's a little bit better. We don't like this we don't like this pea yellow, but I don't know what to do. So yeah, basically now you're gonna take a look, or in this case on Chris, but under here we should also have this version of the text. So we'll grab all this as well, because we don't want one page to look different and all that. Well, you probably shouldn't. You can obviously, but I wouldn't. So add that in. It's going to pick up the color, but it's going to pop down a bit too low. So in this aspect, we need to go up again, and we need to take in the margin probably about to 10 again. So, but then we've got the notice of this is still wrapped content. So we found out that the width was about 150, about 100 I'd say. Ooh, a bit too small. 200 maybe. Yes, that's not bad, not good. Ooh. Again, we should also remember to keep it in DP. Got SP for here. And yeah, so now let's run through this app, and while we're waiting, I'll just apologize a few times for how long this has taken. So I'm sorry for how long I've been taking. I'm sorry that time slipped me by, and I'm sorry that this is going to take another few minutes because it takes so long for my programs to load. Hoping that maybe next time I'll create a bit more, a better virtual device with a bit more access to my RAM. Okay, so click on the button and we will pop over at some point. Again, another apology. So now, yeah, so we don't actually have a blank screen behind here yet, so I was hoping to convince you that when I clicked on red it would have done that. Told me that my selection was red, but here we've still got nothing, so don't worry about that. Go back, we'll see what happens. It's gonna wait. It's taking so long. Come on. Yep. Okay, so Android doesn't care about your time. I do, and that's why I've been a bit annoyed at how long this has taken. So I'll let you go. Try to do some more interesting stuff in the next tutorial. Might introduce some menu items as well. Aside from that, if you had any issues here, again, send me messages. Afterwards, I will try to get back to you, and if you could please subscribe. I don't have many at the moment, but I would really like it if some of you would. Good luck.